Shopping in TJ Maxx for Christmas stuff is therapy.
I've got a haul for you and you're gonna watch.
Before anyone comments it, I know this video title alone is giving Grinch vibes, but I think we need to talk about this holiday haul frenzy that is going on these days. Because you see it, I see it, it's getting a little crazy. And you guys know that I love talking about overconsumption on this channel because it so perfectly blends in my interests in money, media, and sustainability. So let's talk about holiday decor and trinket culture that we find ourselves in, and let's do a little bit of de-influencing on these holiday hauls along the way. If you're new here, I'm Cara and I make videos on the intersection of money, media, and intentional living. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and check out my other video essays available on this playlist. Also, you might have noticed that this video is marked as a fundraiser, and that is because I am doing 2 extra videos this month in December where all of the AdSense money, all of the sponsorship money, and then any money that is donated in this fundraising feature is going straight to charity. The fundraiser feature on this video is set to donate directly to the Against Malaria Fund. They do fantastic work saving lives by distributing nets to protect people against malaria, and $5 alone allows AMF to purchase and distribute one of these nets. YouTube also covers all of the transaction fees, so 100% of your donation is going to go to this nonprofit. As for the money from AdSense and sponsorships, that will be divvied up across various organizations, including Doctors Without Borders for Gaza. If you have a specific organization suggestion, let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much to our amazing sponsor today, Cara. Care is a monthly subscription service that ships high-quality, personalized vitamins, supplements, and powders conveniently to your door every month. And the way they personalize it is you take a short quiz about your lifestyle and health goals, and from there, Cara will give you your doctor-backed recommendations. For me, they were spot on with my health goals of trying to increase my vitamin D levels, as well as improving my gut health through probiotics, which is something that I've been wanting to do because of that close connection between gut health and mental health. Cara also recommended supplements that I hadn't been taking before or thinking about, like iron, which is something I probably should have been taking. Luckily, I am now taking that. Care's personalized recommendations and individual daily packs has made it so much easier for me to stick to my health goals. I can throw the packs into my purse if I'm on the go or traveling, and my recommendations can change throughout the year depending on what I'm needing more at the time. I was also excited to work with Cara because not only do they ethically source high-quality products, but they try to limit their environmental impact by using plant-based compostable film for their vitamin packs. If you are looking for a way to improve your health in a more personalized way, definitely check out Cara. For 50% off your first Cara order, go to takecareof.com and use the code CaraNicole50, or visit the link in my description box below. Thank you so much to Cara for sponsoring today's video. Alright, so holiday hauls. If you saw my video on haul culture, you know that this is just one of many sides of hauls that the internet has cultivated over the years. But what exactly is this festive phenomenon? The first thing I thought of, honestly, is just the store Target, because my gosh, is that store good at selling seasonal decor. In part because they're just really good at making cute things. And I think I speak for all of us when I say that we are suckers for cute things. Now I think this ties into a much larger topic of Target shopping culture that I think would make a fun video sometime, but that is for another day. What I want to touch on is how I think the Target seasonal decor and seasonal clothing trend taps into and reflects this much larger power struggle between ephemerality versus sentimentality. And what I mean by that is I think that we as a modern culture are more likely to engage with the short-lived. Trends come and go quickly, memes are language that must be digested soon after creation to be fully understood, and viral moments clog our news and feeds. To me, one of the physical representations of such ephemerality is holiday trinkets. The little pieces of festive decor that are part of holiday hauls feel almost like candy to me when I watch the videos. Short bursts of dopamine that are fun to have for a moment but easily replaced, and likely replaced the very next year. Like there's only so many mini reindeer statues we can have, right? And at a certain point, I feel like we reached the Christmas tree limit and now we're just living in a plastic and ceramic forest. Or maybe there is no limit.
The limit does not exist. The limit does not exist!
Like I said, with the rise of ephemerality, we end up clinging to microtrends, and holidays themselves, whether it's Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's Day, they become their very own microtrend, full of their own unique visual language that can still change year to year. For example, looking at this 2018 article of the top Christmas decor trends of the year, so many of the pieces already look different and arguably outdated compared to the decor hauls we see right now. And I bet you that 5 years from now, we will be saying the exact same thing about the trends that we cannot get enough of today. Just like the mustache shirt trend. On the other hand, we have sentimentality, which I think of as this natural opposite of ephemerality. Sentimentality is partially derived from nostalgia. It ties into humans' inherent desire for meaning and connection. So many of us have sentimentality around the holidays because we have good memories attached, or we want to have good memories attached because we saw depictions of that in media. For myself at least, I feel like the physical representations of the holidays, from Christmas trees and stockings, they remind me of my childhood with family. They remind me of being off from school, playing in the snow, having cookies with loved ones. And the physical symbols are just that, symbols. They're not the true source of the nostalgia. But my hypothesis, and this is just my hypothesis, is that we might be limiting our ability to fully enjoy sentimentality because we are obsessed with ephemerality. In other words, because we are seeking out the newest and trendiest holiday outfit, holiday pillows, holiday knickknacks, we lose out on the special sentimentality that develops from having the same item used every year, and maybe even passed on for generations. What if we instead shifted from these annual holiday hauls to wearing the same outfit on Christmas every year, or putting up the same Christmas wreath every year? I feel like doing this would almost be like compound interest, but for memories. So much more emotion, nostalgia, and pure sentimentality becomes embedded into the fabric of these items to the point where you might only feel the need to have a handful versus a houseful. Of course, these items are still material items at the end of the day, but giving them a meaning in this way, allowing them to become almost a cultural touchstone for ourselves and our traditions, might feel more special in the long run. Not to mention, also help curb our desire to buy a brand new holiday haul every year. And while I do think many of us do this to a degree, I know personally my family uses many of the same Christmas decorations from the 90s, I also am not very surprised, and I kind of completely understand why many of us fall into these holiday hauls. Because the commodification of the holidays is stronger than ever. Not only is it a time where companies supercharge their sales to get more people buying, but there is a huge pressure on gift giving. Now, I celebrate Christmas, so if you don't celebrate Christmas, maybe this doesn't apply as much, but I know for those who celebrate Christmas, I have seen people feel so pressured to spend a lot of money on gifts. I see many people my age talking about setting aside hundreds of dollars for their family and friends, sometimes even more. And maybe I really am the Grinch, but I don't know if we need to do this. Granted, I do not have kids yet, so who knows what I'll be like as a parent. Maybe I'll do a whole 180 and I'll want to spoil my kids with lots of junk for Christmas. And I totally get why I'd probably feel that impulse too, because I think it's natural to want to express care to people during the holidays. And with the commodification of the holidays, we are offered an easy way to do this through purchasing and gifting goods. However, it's possible, though possibly more difficult and time-consuming, to show our care through alternative methods like creating an experience or hand-making something. On that note, let us get down to some nitty-gritty de-influencing. Here are some holiday haul products that I thought would be fun to de-influence a bit in the name of sustainability and sentimentality.
I spent a whopping $300 on this advent calendar, so it better be good.
I don't know about you guys, but I always remembered advent calendars growing up being for cheap chocolate, but at some point it's evolved into this expensive, though beautiful, box full of sample-sized products. For those who don't know what an advent calendar is, by the way, it's a box that lets you count the days until Christmas, with each day showing you a new gift. But these gifts are not worth it, my friend. These are like the company's throwaway samples that they found a new way to upsell. For the beauty products, they're usually so tiny that you're getting more product packaging than the actual product. And yes, it can be fun to open something every day, but you can do that with the grocery store chocolate calendars, or even DIY something for your family. You certainly don't have to do these $700 jewelry ones where you don't even get a say in what you're getting. Like, if I'm gonna pay hundreds of dollars for jewelry, I for sure want to pick exactly what I'm getting, not just be handed all the overstock inventory the company wanted to get rid of this year and then be told it was actually worth $1,000. On to a quick one, which is this viral Christmas candle. It is cute, not gonna lie. I enjoy candles myself, and I would have definitely looked at this in the store if I saw it. But, my friends, this candle suffers the curse of cuteness. It is precious, though its purpose is to burn, and those two things are at odds for our fragile human minds. Just think about whether you'd actually want to use this candle, because if you do use it, in 1 hour, it's gonna look like this. Not worth it, it's a pass. Christmas ornaments, a staple of Christmas itself, and I'm not saying you shouldn't get Christmas ornaments, but these little suckers are so easy to keep purchasing because of how small and cute they are. Plus, they get so niche that when we see one we relate to, we're like, wow, this was made for us. Actually, it was probably made in a factory because our niche interests aren't really that niche. We're not all that unique, to be honest. It's kind of a lie we give ourselves. I have a personal vendetta against ornaments because I worked at Disney's Christmas store, so I was surrounded by these 24/7, and I saw how poorly they're often made and how easily they can break. So if you are thinking of buying ornaments, I'd say buy local or make them yourself, and keep in mind that every year you are going to have to bring these out, pack them back up, store them somewhere, not to mention lug it all to a new place if you ever move. I would say collect some sentimental ones over the decades and just don't buy the rest. And lastly, we will end this tirade of mine by looking at none other than minimalist Christmas trees. Let's be real, they don't look exactly like Christmas trees. Not only are they going to fill up counter space that you could otherwise have free, but their design is a wee bit suggestive. I'm not the first nor the last person to say this, but it's worth considering whether you want your family to be thinking about that part of your life when they come to visit. All right, and that is enough de-influencing for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I know it's a little different than what I usually do, but I had a lot of fun doing this. And if you want more de-influencing, my second video of December that is part of this fundraiser series is going to be de-influencing TikTok's most viral products of 2023. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. It should be coming out super soon, so just be on the lookout for that. Thank you all for watching, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts on holiday hauls and de-influencing. Thank you so much to the supporters on Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee for supporting this channel. I really appreciate it. And just thanks again for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.